Hi friends, and today we are going to discuss illustration 9 from ICI Study Material AS3 cash flow statement. So complete theory part and all the 8 illustrations they have been already uploaded. So please watch all of them through playlist, and today we can discuss the illustration 9. So it is a very simple sum and you are given a simply cash book or cash account, and by the given cash account simply you have to work out cash flow statement. Simply what are the items given in the cash account, you have to categorize them out of the given cash account, and which items are related to operating activities and which items are relating to investing activities and which items are related to financing activity, and you have to write all of them in the respected places. And meanwhile, here operating activity you can handle in two ways, in direct and indirect method, but of course here you can work out by direct method itself, because cash received from debtor, cash paid to suppliers, operating expenses paid, taxes paid, and all that information straight away provided through cash book. So you can work out operating activity through direct method. From the following summary of cash account of X Limited, prepare a cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2011 in accordance with AS3 revised and using direct method. The company does not have any cash equivalents, only there is a cash balance. So you are provided completely summary of cash account for the year ended 31st March 2011. Then put the heading like this: X Limited, in the books of X Limited, cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2011 using direct method. Cash flow from operating activity, direct method, you have to handle investing activity as well as financing activity. First I will read, while reading the cash account itself I would like to say which activity it is, and after that we can record the at concerned place. Opening cash balance, okay. Issue of equity shares is a financing activity. Receipt from customers, operating activity. Sale of fixed assets, investing activity. Come to the payment side. Payment to suppliers, operating activity. Purchase of fixed assets, investing activity. Overhead expense, operating activity. Wages and salary payment, operating activity. Taxes paid, operating activity. Dividend paid, financing activity. Repayment or discharge of bank loan is a financing activity. So in that way you can work out opening cash, cash equivalents. Of course here no cash equivalent, cash only we have to take. Automatically the result will come as a closing cash, cash equivalents. Right, first I would like to go for one by one. All the three heads are created, I will check one. Cash received by the issue of equity shares, I said that is a financing activity. Cash received by issue of equity shares, inflow 300. You can put the heading rupees in thousands, which is 300 thousands. Okay, issue of equity shares is a financing activity. Receipt from customers, operating activity. Cash received from customers, it is a operating activity, 2800. Sale of fixed assets, cash received by sale of fixed asset is investing activity. Cash received by sale of fixed assets 100, it is investing activity. Then come to the payment side. Payment to suppliers is an operating activity. Cash paid to suppliers. This is what payment towards the purchases, 2000. Purchase of fixed assets, investing activity. Cash paid for purchase of fixed assets, 200. Overhead expense is operating expense, operating activity. Overhead expense paid. Overhead expense paid is a operating activity, 200 outflow. Cash paid for wages and salaries, operating activity. Cash paid for wages and salaries, operating activity, 100. So which is outflow. Next, taxation, 250. Of course, we can deduct from operating activities later. Dividend paid is a financing activity, 50. Financing activity. Repayment of bank loan, financing activity. Repayment of bank loan is a financing activity. That is what 300. That's a lot. Lastly, closing cash balance. No more items. Now we can check it. There are 1 plus item, 3 minus items are there. The resulting amount we can say 500. This is what we can say net cash flow from operating activities before tax. Minus tax paid, minus tax paid. So here tax paid, how much tax paid? It is given 250. Write in outer column 250, which is net cash flow from operating activities. Net cash flow from operating activities 250. So come back to the investing activities. 100 inflow, 200 outflow, net outflow 100. This is what we can say net cash flow from investing activities, 100 outflow. And come back to the third one, 50 outflow. This is what we can say net cash flow from financing activity, financing activities 50, and therefore the resulting overall 3 activities net increase in cash by 100 by 3 activities. By 3 activities net increase in cash by 100. Add opening cash and cash equivalents. It is already mentioned there is no cash equivalents, there is only opening cash balance, which is 50. The resulting amount obviously it is equal to closing cash equivalents. Closing cash and cash equivalents 150. So this is a simple way, very important thing whenever you are given in straight away cash book. Otherwise, when you are given straight away the certain transactions to prepare a cash book, then it is very simple to complete that. Only the thing, whenever you are given 2 balance sheets parallelly, some adjustments are given, then you should handle with care. So because you have to work out assets account, fixed assets account, investments account, but of course current asset, current liability is not required, share capital account, debentures account, loan account, etc. So why those accounts to be opened in the working notes? Because to find out any missing figure, is there is any cash received by those activities, or so cash paid through those activities, just to know that, and those accounts to be prepared. But when cash book is given, otherwise straight away some certain points are straight away given, then very simple and easy to handle. And most probably this kind of sum may be given in the examination for 8 marks. Okay, very simple and easy to handle. So we can discuss the next problem in the next class.